Oh my gosh, I'm finally making a new video. It's been over a year since I've done a video, and I'm really sorry, you guys, I haven't updated on it, but I fell off from it because, life happens and shit happens, and I had to adjust and adapt, and now I'm really good. I'm doing well. So, yeah. So, for my return of videos, I would like to be honest and not like really do any jump cuts, because first of all, it's really annoying to edit, and the more I get used to doing a straight talk, the less likely I am to say So yeah, I wanted to talk about Infinity War. If you have not seen this movie, stop right now, because I'm going to spoil everything. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to talk about everything that affected me in the movie, how it is, and etc. So stop watching right now. There's another Stop the video, seriously. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm not going to even be subtle about it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is when I got to go into the movie theater to see it, I walked in on the scene with Loki, Thor, and Hulk against Thanos. I don't know what happened before that. Please let me know in the comments. And the minute I put on my 3D glasses, Loki is about to pull off some stupid shit like he does, and then he is like, I love Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston is such a great actor. So his way of how he was saying, son of Odin, that already started me. And I'm like, oh man, no, I know what's gonna happen. And then Thanos just grabs him and fucking, I like can't. I am like, no, the makeup was so great, so well done. I was so devastated. I was like, no, so soon. It just started, like, already. People dying. I mean, I read Infinity Gauntlet, and I vaguely remember it, to be honest. But I remember, everyone is already dead, like, in the beginning. But it's so crazy to see how they did the makeup for Loki being choked out, and so realistic. And that 3D, though it was in real 3D, I'm sure like if it was in IMAX or the 4D, whatever the fuck new shit that they have right now with the technology, it'd be so much better. But I was very thankful to be able to go see it in 3D. Yeah, so going back, and then Hulk basically getting smashed, like smashed. Hulk getting smashed was just as devastating for me. I'm like, oh man, this guy is like, I'm the biggest motherfucker I know. I'm a tank. And this guy just like, I can't do it no more. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Nah, chill. So that was crazy. And then to have him interact with Doctor Strange instead of Silver Surfer was interesting. But I get it, the cinematic universe. I get what they're doing at. So next thing is that I want to talk about is Gamora. And I might cry. I don't know. I've been very sensitive for this movie, and telling my friends and talking about it to my friends was just funny. But this is how I react. I'm a sensitive person. I'm not made of stone. I'm sorry. I'm human. But Gamora, the scene with the flashback with her home planet and Thanos grabbing her by the arm and him just taking this innocence from her and subtly kind of corrupting her without corrupting her. It was mind-blowing. I took everything in, like every little detail about how he was saying that, everything in life is balanced, and, like with the little dagger that he gave her. And then him giving the command to eradicate her fucking people. I was just so fucking shook. I'm kind of a little trembling now. It was so I'm like, damn, Disney, like, you really are outdoing yourself, huh? Like, holy shit. I didn't expect for the scene to show in the background the way it did while he turns her face away from it. I fucking lost my shit. I started bawling. I was like, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. And then how he just like took her in. And then the scene with Nebula getting fucking tortured. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I can't, like, brilliant acting by the actress who played Nebula. I was just like, dude, I could feel everything she is feeling right now. It's crazy. And then Gamora giving in. And he telling her, I have taught you so many things, but I never taught you to lie. And it fucked her up and shit, but she was protecting her friends. And I mean, like, dude, you fucking took her from her fucking people. You eradicated her species. It's genocide. That's not cool. Like, you know. And then to have the fucking gun turn into, the bullets turn into bubbles, I was like, wow. People were laughing in the theater, and a lot of people had that initial reaction to laugh. But I couldn't help but kind of cry about it because there was an innocence behind that. And I'm like, dude, fuck, like, the feels. Like, I can't do it. So it hit me hard. And then in the following scenes, fucking shadow figure comes out and it's like, Red Hood, what? Red Hood. I did. My bad, not Red Hood. Red Skull, like, appeared. I was like, this motherfucker, holy shit. The cameos in this movie were well done, by the way. The way they introduced the cameos for each character coming into scene, I thought it was well played, well done. I think it was, the cinematography was well done. Like, it was brilliant. And that going back to that scene with Gamora and Thanos about the Soul Stone, I already knew, like, he was crying because he knew he was about to use her. I'm like, he said, you lied, bitch, and you know what? I want this power because I didn't teach you to lie and you went and fucking lied to me. But the way he grabbed her and just sacrificed her, and the way she thought, like, bitch, you thought, and it was not at all what she thought, and he was actually feeling some kind of remorse. So I appreciated that about his character as a villain, that he can't believe the sacrifices he has to make, that he's still kind of, you know, he still has feelings, and he's not happy about the decisions, but because he's so in lust with power, he's willing to. And it was really fucked up. I fucking lost my shit again and cried at that scene. I've heard a few people laugh at the scene because of the way he tossed her. Not fucking funny, man. Not fucking funny. I mean, yeah, like a rag doll. Like, it was crazy, but I was like, this is still so fucking sad. Then, you know, again, the bubbles with her trying to stab herself, the innocence again, and that the minute she was crying, I was crying with her the entire time until they showed her, and I was just wiping tears, like, throughout all this movie. The scenes with Vision and Scarlet Witch, oh my goodness, their romance was so beautiful, and it was not overplayed, which I appreciated as well. And Vision, that actor is so amazing. He was so great delivering his lines, and I felt so much for his character, and it was so, you could connect with these characters so much, and I love that about the movie. The scene with him getting killed and how Thanos came in with the fucking time stones, like, you thought, motherfuckers, and he could turn back time. Yeah. I was like, dang, you know, like, if nobody saw this coming, I mean, really, he just got the fucking time stone from Doctor Strange. Like, weren't y'all paying attention? But Doctor Strange, like, fucking losing his shit and seeing the results, he knew what was going on. He knew that he had to do this. So have faith in Doctor Strange, guys. He saw the future. The way he got into, like, Zenyatta mode, though, like, holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? I lost my shit, bro. I was like, yo, it's so cool. I love the way they did the graphics for that. I had so much fun watching this movie. I really, really had a big ball with it. It didn't feel like a Disney movie. I was like, this is so fucking cool. Like, why couldn't, like, I mean, our Saturday morning cartoons were the shit, but, like, this kind of made me feel like that. Like, it made me feel nostalgic to love these superheroes and feel like that, you know? I'm rambling a lot. Thank you for watching this far, if you have so far. I hope I'm entertaining you with my fucking reactions. But like I said, I'm being honest that I don't want to do these jump cut scenes because it's so fucking annoying. Y'all could just see my natural reaction and see how I'm acting. You can see my scatterbrained mind and how I am. Hear all my accents and all my characters that I make up. Okay, going back. So to the last battle. Man, I haven't seen Black Panther yet. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see what was coming in and how Winter Soldier was part of it and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, Bucky. You know, and getting to appreciate all the Wakanda characters. And I loved Black Panther from the latest Avenger movie. At the moment, I can't remember the name. My bad. That actor, forgive me for not remembering his name right now, but he is so sexy. He is so incredible, and he delivers his lines and the way he talks. I love the way he speaks. Like, he has such power in his voice. I love it. And, you know, that whole last scene where everybody battling these fucking dog-like looking things, I was just like, wow, this is so much good. This is great action. Like, I wasn't disappointed in anticipating, like, oh, this is going to be, you know, this is the last scene. It was a great build-up to that last fight and that last battle. It was so great. And, like, I'm telling you, if you have no idea about the movies, the eye candy alone, the action, the storyline for this was so great. Like, you could just watch it without really knowing any of the other Marvel movies. The way you can, if you want to appreciate the characters more, then I would say definitely watch any of the other Marvel movies from all the characters in their single movies and the Avenger movies. They all lead up to this, and they all get connected together. Sorry, I had like a phone call, so I don't know if this is messing up my video or not. But yes, going back, so that last battle, and the way that these guys had Thanos, like, they had him, and they put him in a trance, and fucking Star-Lord has to, you know, you need it. You need to have drama. You need to have drama. You need to have a climax, you know, because it happens. But I was, like, so upset that it was like that. But hey, it had to happen. They needed him to have a reason to have this ending, which I fucking appreciated so much. I'm so glad that they kept this ending the way they did. I like the way they stopped it, and I know that there's going to be another one. I was glad that they didn't put it in one movie. I'm glad they split it in two. It's fucking great. But man, I gotta tell you, these deaths were fucking driving me nuts. Like, in the minute he gets out of it, Thanos is out of the trance state, and he snaps his fingers. I'm like, oh no, here it is. And I'm bracing myself. I'm covering my mouth because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking scream. And the way they did it, I couldn't even scream. I couldn't even react. I was just jaw dropped. Niagara fucking Falls of tears. It's so sad. It is so fucking sad. I was seeing people's, like, memes. The end of Infinity War had me, like, and then you have all these, like, different scenarios of different characters reacted to something devastating. And I'm like, guys, oh man, it must be bad. And I'm pretty sure like everybody dies. I hope that means that everybody dies. But the selected people that they chose to kill off was, I was so upset. I'm still upset. I'm still accepting this. I wore this shirt for a reason. Now, I'll get to him in a second, but the first one to hit me hard was Black Panther. When he came up to forgive me, I don't remember her character, but when he came up to her in the field and told her, get up, this is no place to die, and he disappears. I'm losing my shit already. And he disappears, and she has no idea where he's at. She's just in disbelief, and the way she delivers that reaction was so authentic and so beautifully done. I appreciated so much how these characters reacted to these other characters' deaths. It's very silly. I'm getting worked up for it, but hey, again, I'm not made of stone. I love Disney. I'm a sensitive person, and you know, this is how it affected me. So with Black Panther, that killed me, man. That was so, that line, why'd you have to do that, Disney? Why? And then Groot was hard. Drax was hard. Mantis. Fucking Bucky and Steve. Like, it's Steve's reaction. So many. I'm trying to remember them right now. And who else? I can't even think of the others right now, because the one that's starting to get to me is Spider-Man. I didn't get to see Homecoming, so I haven't gotten a chance to appreciate Tom Holland for his portrayal of Spider-Man. So when I saw him in Civil War and the few bits in the other places I've seen him in, I absolutely love the way he is Spider-Man. I feel like he brings me back to the feeling of watching the cartoons back in Saturday mornings and every day in the afternoons whenever they would give the Amazing Spider-Man. He made me feel that nostalgic, and he's such a brilliant kid. And him telling Tony he doesn't feel so good, and then knowing that he's about to fucking die, and him saying, I don't want to go, was so sad, guys. That's fucking, I was like lip trembling, fucking glistening eyed, river flowing, like losing my shit, kind of crying. Oh my goodness. The way he holds him and the way he says, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I'm like, this kid, man. So much innocence is fucking killed in this movie. Disney, what the fuck? But cool. Like, cool. You did a great job, Disney. Like, you made me feel so many emotions, and I appreciated these characters. I grew with these characters. I got attached to them, and it's crazy. So I'm appreciating that Marvel does this, and, you know, Stan Lee is like, totally, you know, backing it up and saying, hey, okay, this is great, you know, and, oh man, I can't wait for more. I can't wait for the next one. This is crazy. Thank you for watching like 20 minutes of me fucking rambling about this movie. Last thing I want to say is the, last scene where after Thanos had already snapped his fingers and he is in this place with young Gamora, I was told that it could be possible that he is using the Reality Stone on Titan, and he is, you know, having that image be the last thing he sees, because he basically fucking devastated the universe. Like, he just obliterated people, slowly and surely. And then after credit scenes, I was like, no, Not Nick and Aunt Rabbit, not Aunt Robin. Sorry. Aunt Robin, because, you know, How I Met Your Mother. Oh, man. I was done when fucking Sam Jackson was like, motherfucker. Nobody could deliver lines like Sam Jackson. And now they're opening up for Captain Marvel. If I'm wrong, please correct me. If I got any of what I said wrong, please correct me in what I'm saying, because I love to learn about these. I love to learn about the Marvel Universe. It's my favorite universe. I am not against DC, but Marvel's storylines just draw me a little more than the DC movies. So far, DC movies, the best one I've seen is Wonder Woman. So thanks for listening to one of my reviews of the latest movie I saw. It was great. Please go see it, whether you've seen the Marvel movies or not. It's so amazing. But you know what? I just realized if I'm telling you to go see it and you haven't seen it yet, I basically spoiled it for you. So this was your opportunity to stop watching. So if you watched it, you spoiled it for yourself, you know. But if you enjoyed my spoilers and you're still willing to go see it, then awesome. But yeah, please, like, send me comments. Tell me what you think of the movie. I would love to know what you think. You could always subscribe to my channel to see whenever I post up new videos. I'm going to try to do them as often as I can and just collect little videos of all the events I do. I'm going to be very busy this summer. I'm doing henna with Shills. I am doing body paint with Blessed. And I'm going to be everywhere, like creating and getting along with people, meeting new people, connecting with new people. I would love to be shouting out people every once in a while because I appreciate everyone's, you know, personal businesses and their cosplays, their creations, and everything that they do. It's so fucking awesome. So in this dark world, you know, we need to see light, and I would like to shine more light on those things that I see. And I hope you have fun. Like if you want to. You don't have to like it. You could dislike it, whatever, because I'm annoying and I ramble too much. And I am just me. But thanks for listening in. This is Aurora Phoenix with Scatterbrained and Wonky Thoughts. I will see you another time.